10 signs you're a good-looking older man, even if you don't think so. Age gap relationships. It's easy to think that with age comes a decline in appeal. Society often tells us that youth is the gold standard when it comes to attractiveness, leaving many older men doubting their charm. But what if that's not the whole story? What if, as an older man, you're actually more attractive than you realize, and the things you think are flaws are the very traits that make you stand out? In this video, we're diving deep into the 10 signs that prove you're a good-looking older man, even if you don't see it yourself. And trust me, when you see these signs, you might just change the way you look at yourself and your age gap relationships. The wisdom and confidence factor. The first sign you might be overlooking is the confidence that comes with age. When you're younger, it's easy to be insecure about your appearance, especially in a world that idolizes youth. But as you get older, something incredible happens. You start to embrace who you are. You've lived through enough to know your worth, and that confidence is incredibly attractive. Women often find that maturity and self-assuredness incredibly appealing. They're looking for someone who knows who they are, who's comfortable in their own skin. Whether you realize it or not, this newfound confidence makes you appear more attractive than you were in your younger years. You don't feel the need to compete or constantly prove yourself, and that subtle yet powerful aura of calm is magnetic. As an older man, you're no longer trying to fit into a mold. You're comfortable being yourself. And that's one of the biggest signs that you're not just attractive, you're more attractive than ever. The sophistication of experience. As time passes, you've gathered a lifetime's worth of experiences, and that alone can make you a very attractive man, especially in age gap relationships. When you've lived through ups and downs, highs and lows, you gain a level of sophistication and wisdom that no amount of plastic surgery or fancy clothes can replicate. You may not have noticed, but your experiences have shaped you into someone who carries themselves differently than when you were younger. You've likely developed a deeper understanding of the world, and with it, an appreciation for the finer things in life. That means you know how to have a great conversation, how to treat a partner with respect, and how to appreciate the smaller moments that others might overlook. This richness in experience is what draws people, particularly younger women, to you. They see someone who isn't just about looks. They see someone who has depth, someone who has lived and learned. That level of sophistication comes with age, and it's incredibly attractive to people who are seeking something meaningful in their relationships. While youth is often associated with vitality and energy, it's the depth of experience that can bring true connection, and that's something you can offer without even trying. The confidence you've gained. Over time. One of the most undeniable signs that you're a good-looking older man is the confidence you exude. When you were younger, you might have spent time doubting yourself, comparing yourself to others, or worrying about your looks. But as you age, you begin to realize something profound. Confidence is much more attractive than any physical feature. Confidence comes from self-acceptance, and it's something that often deepens as you get older. You've spent years figuring out who you are, and the more comfortable you become in your own skin, the more magnetic your energy becomes. This confidence doesn't come off as arrogance, but rather as a quiet assurance in who you are. You no longer feel the need to seek validation from others, and that's incredibly appealing to younger women. In age gap relationships, this confidence becomes even more attractive. Younger women are often drawn to the stability and certainty that an older man can offer, and that comes directly from the confidence you've built over time. You know what you want, and you're not afraid to express it. Your ability to remain calm, composed, and assertive in various situations reflects a self-assurance that many younger men might still be working toward. So, if you've ever found yourself doubting your attractiveness as you've gotten older, consider this. Confidence is the key to true allure, and that's something you absolutely have in spades. Your sense of style has evolved. As you age, your sense of style matures. Unlike younger men, who may still be figuring out what works for them, older men often know exactly what looks good. You've experimented with different trends over the years, learned what suits your body type, and developed a timeless style that reflects your personality. That in itself makes you incredibly attractive. Fashion isn't just about wearing the latest trends. It's about knowing how to dress for your body and what makes you feel confident. As you get older, you've likely moved beyond flashy clothes or trying to fit in with every new style. Instead, you focus on quality, fit, and how your clothing makes you feel. Whether it's a perfectly tailored suit or casual wear that gives you that effortlessly cool vibe, your style exudes maturity and sophistication. What makes this especially appealing in an age gap relationship is that your partner will often be attracted to the way you carry yourself, how your style reflects your life experiences, and how it signals that you're comfortable in your own skin. The way you dress shows that you've figured out who you are and aren't afraid to embrace that. It adds to your overall attractiveness, making you not just good-looking, but distinguished. You might not realize it, but this confidence and style is a big factor in your allure. The classic well-tailored look you've perfected over the years speaks volumes about the wisdom and life experiences you've gained, which is something that younger women can truly appreciate. Your conversations are full of depth and substance. When you've lived a bit longer, you've gathered a wealth of life experience, and that shows in your conversations. You know how to engage in meaningful dialogue, whether it's about your passions, your career, or just life in general. Younger men might still be figuring out who they are and what they want to talk about. But as an older man, you've had time to refine your communication skills. You know how to listen as much as you speak, and that's a rare quality that many younger people find incredibly attractive. In age gap relationships, this depth of conversation is often one of the things that sets you apart. Younger women are drawn to the maturity you bring to a relationship, and part of that comes from the way you can converse about serious matters or just share interesting stories from your past. You can talk about your travels, your career, the lessons you've learned, and the world from a perspective they may not have experienced yet. This makes you not just appealing on a physical level, but on an intellectual level as well. A conversation with you is never just surface-level small talk. It's an opportunity to connect on a deeper emotional level. That's incredibly attractive, and it's one of the reasons why many younger women find themselves captivated by older men in age gap relationships. Your ability to bring insight, wisdom, and just the right amount of humor into any conversation makes you even more appealing. You're confident in who you are. Confidence is undeniably one of the most attractive traits in anyone, and as an older man, you've likely developed a solid sense of self. Unlike younger guys who might still be figuring out their place in the world, you've already weathered the storms of life, and that has given you a sense of inner peace and self-assurance. You're no longer chasing validation from others because you know who you are and what you bring to the table. This quiet confidence is incredibly magnetic. It's not about boasting or trying to impress people. It's about carrying yourself with the knowledge that you've earned your experience and wisdom over the years. People notice this in your presence, especially in relationships with younger women who are drawn to your ability to stay calm and collected in any situation. Confidence exudes from you, making you even more attractive as a potential partner. In age gap relationships, this self-assuredness is especially important because it creates a sense of stability. Younger women are often seeking someone who can provide emotional security and guidance, and your confidence can offer exactly that. You know how to handle life's challenges without getting overwhelmed or frantic. That kind of calmness is incredibly appealing, and it's one of the things that often makes older men so attractive to younger women. You have a rich history of life. Experiences. One of the most intriguing aspects of being an older man is the depth of life experiences you bring to the table. Over the years, you've lived through moments that have shaped you into the person you are today. You've seen the highs and lows, the joys and the heartbreaks, and everything in between. These experiences give you a unique perspective on life, which can be incredibly attractive to someone younger who might be just starting to navigate the complexities of adulthood. Your ability to share stories, offer advice, or simply listen with empathy creates a bond that goes beyond the surface level. You've lived through things that a younger partner may not have yet experienced, and they may find comfort in your wisdom. Whether it's offering guidance through tough situations or just providing a fresh outlook on life, your wealth of knowledge and experience is a treasure that makes you even more desirable. In relationships with younger women, this depth can be a major draw. It's not just about your physical appearance or how well you age, it's about the emotional connection you can form with someone who values your unique journey. Your life stories may not only entertain, but also provide insight and perspective that enriches the relationship. This richness adds a level of intrigue and substance that many younger individuals find deeply appealing. You've embraced your age with confidence. Perhaps the most important sign that you're a good-looking older man is the confidence you've gained over the years. As you get older, you start to realize that age is just a number, and the pressure to fit into societal ideals of youth and beauty fades away. Instead, you embrace who you are, flaws and all, and that confidence is incredibly attractive. When you stop trying to fight against the natural process of aging, you begin to embody a sense of self-assurance that others find magnetic. You know who you are, what you want, and you're comfortable in your own skin. This kind of confidence is not something that can be faked, and it radiates outward, making you more appealing to those around you. Confidence is especially important in age gap relationships. It's one of the qualities that a younger partner will respect and admire because it signals maturity and emotional stability. When you're confident in your age and appearance, you set the tone for the relationship and make it clear that age isn't something that defines you. It's just a part of your story. That confidence will make you even more attractive to someone who is seeking a deeper connection beyond superficial qualities. Your ability to handle challenges with grace. A great sign of maturity that many find attractive is your ability to handle life's challenges with grace and poise. As an older man, you've likely encountered your fair share of hardships, but instead of letting them weigh you down, you've learned how to adapt and move forward. This resilience is not only admirable, but it also gives you a sense of calm that younger partners may find incredibly grounding. The ability to remain steady in the face of adversity and not get frazzled by life's ups and downs is one of the most attractive qualities in any relationship, especially in age gap relationships. People are drawn to those who can provide stability, and that's something that only age and experience can truly bring. Your unique perspective on life. One of the most compelling aspects of being an older man in an age gap relationship is the unique perspective you bring to the table. You've lived through different eras, experienced diverse cultures, and have a wide range of life experiences that younger individuals often find fascinating. This doesn't just make you interesting, but it also means you have a depth of understanding that is rare and valuable. When you share these experiences and insights, you become not just a partner, but a mentor and an intellectual equal. You help bring a fresh perspective to everyday situations, and that ability to see life through a different lens is something that many younger partners are drawn to. This depth and wisdom only grow more valuable as you get older. Before we wrap up, I need your help. We've noticed the channel is losing some traction, and subscribing is one of the best ways you can support us. It's quick, free, and it helps us keep bringing you awesome content. Your support means the world. Let's keep this channel growing together. Thanks so much. Now let's keep diving into the conversation and share more valuable insights.